Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on my August BOXYCHARM. I'm going to unbox it, swatch a few things, and then also I'm going to try it on. So if you would like to see what I think of this month's box, please keep watching. So I went ahead and applied some foundation concealer and I did my brows, and now we're going to go ahead and get into this box. So the first thing in here are these brushes. It did come with 3 and they're from the brand Moda Pro. I believe you can buy these at Walmart. I don't know about these specific ones, but you can buy this brand at Walmart. This retails for $26. So the first brush you get is, it looks like this, and it's like really heavy and it feels really expensive, and this is the chiseled brush. So it says you can use it for either contouring or highlight, which I probably won't use it for highlighter because I'm pretty like stuck on my Smashbox fan brush at the moment, but I think it would be really nice to contour with. Like you could flip it this way and maybe blend it out that way. So we're gonna give this a try and see what we think. And then the next brush is a pointed blush brush, and this looks identical to the Real Techniques blush brush if you have that one. Again, it feels really nice and sturdy, like expensive, and it's really soft. It's literally identical to the Real Techniques one, and this is supposed to be for blush, but I'm not sure. I might use it for bronzer today. We'll see. We'll have to play with it. So the last brush in the set is a crease brush, and it looks really promising. This looks like my favorite brush out of the 3, and it has a little bit of a point to it, so it looks like it's going to be really good for transition shades or to blend out the crease. So I figured we'd go ahead and apply some bronzer. So I'm just going to take this Kiko bronzer right here, and I'm going to try it out with this brush. So we'll see. Ooh, I like it. Normally I use my Morphe E3 brush, but this looks pretty nice. Yeah, I think I like it for bronzer. It's nice because it has a point, so it's like you can get right in the hollows. You could probably even use this to contour if you wanted just like a soft contour, but so far I like it for bronzer. I swear I'm so messy when it comes to doing my forehead bronzer. Oh well. And like I always have problems, like if I have pimples on my forehead or these pimples right here, it's like when I apply the foundation and concealer, I'm good. Even when I try to set my foundation with a powder, it always pulls away from my pimples and you can see them again, and it drives me absolutely insane. And I haven't quite figured out how to prevent that or fix that. So it's like I put on all this makeup to hide that stuff, and then you can still see it. So I don't know, if you have any tips or tricks that you do, let me know in the comments below. Next, I'm going to try that chisel brush right here to contour, and I'm using NYX blush in taupe. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to, I don't know how I'm going to hold this. Maybe like that. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, I tried to do it that way and that did not work. So I flipped it this way. I tried to do this way and that was a mistake. So I guess I did it this is, I like more like fluffy contour brushes, not these like super sharp ones, because I already have pretty defined cheekbones, so I don't really even need to contour, but I do a little bit. But this is like too much. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. And I always put my contour pretty much right into my hairline, and then I go back in with my bronzer brush and I blend the bronzer and the contour shade together. Yeah, I don't like this brush. I probably won't ever use it. I definitely don't see myself ever using it. It might be good to chisel out your contour, maybe with some loose powder, but I don't like it to contour, like not one bit. Do you guys see what I mean? Like, I completely uncovered those 2 pimples that I have right there, and I just don't know what to do. Like, do I just put more concealer on top of it? Like, I don't know. So I'm gonna hold off using the last brush until we get into the palette that was in the box. So let's go ahead and talk about this. This is from the brand Adesse New York, and it's organic infused nail lacquer. And it looks like this. This retails for $18. That's expensive for fingernail polish, and it's red. It looks like this. I don't ever really wear red nail polish, but maybe I'll give this a try. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some blush and highlighter, and I will be right back and we'll get started on the eyes. So the thing that I'm most excited for that's in this box is this Tarte Rainforest of the Sea palette. This is volume number 2, and this retails for $36. I get so excited when like bigger brands have palettes in BOXYCHARM. Oh my gosh, I just love it. So let's go ahead and open it. So this is what it looks like. The packaging is really pretty. And these are the shades. What's weird is it looks like they're all shimmer shades. I don't think they are. It must just be the formula. I don't know. Let's see. They feel kind of rough. The pigment is definitely there, but the shades feel kind of rough. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Here are some swatches. So I have no plan of what kind of eye look I'm going for, so I guess we're just gonna roll with it. So let's see. It's like I set my eyelids and they already creased. What the hell? Guess I didn't set them very good. So I'm gonna take this shade right here. It's just a cream shade, it looks like, and I'm going to set my entire lid, and I'm using the buffer brush that came in the brush set. Ooh, pretty. It's a pretty cream shade. So now I'm just going to take this shade right here for a transition shade. I'm finding it a little hard to blend. I'm just gonna build that color up a little bit more. I feel like it's not really showing up. What's going on here? Maybe it's this brush? I do not know. I feel like you can barely see it. I'm so confused right now. Weird. I feel like it blended away to nothing. I'm so confused. So I think I'm done with that brush. So I'm switching to a Sigma E40, and I'm going to go in with the darker shade right here and try to build up that, or deepen up my crease a little bit. I think the only problem with the buffer brush, the blending brush that came in the set, was it's almost like too soft. So it wasn't like leaving any pigment. But I did like the brush to set my lid, but I just feel like I said it was too soft, and this Sigma E40 is a little bit stiffer. So I feel like it applies eyeshadow better. I don't know. So far though, I mean, I'm happy they put this palette in there, but I don't think this is a palette that I would have went to Ulta or Sephora and like purchased myself. Because so far I'm just not very impressed, and I've used about 3 shades already and I'm not like wowed. I feel like I'm having to work extra hard to get some pigment. I don't understand. I'm so confused. So I guess we can do something fun. So I'm gonna take this like duochrome like green turquoise shade right here, and I'm gonna put that all over my lid. Okay, this is my favorite shade in the palette so far. It doesn't look like I'm gonna have to do a lot of work to get it to show up like the browns. So I'm gonna take my ring finger and like see if I can get a little bit more pigment to show up. Yeah, that works. This is a really pretty shade. It might be my favorite shade in the whole palette. Did I already say that? I might have already said that. So I'm gonna go back into these 2 brown shades. I'm just gonna mix them together and I'm gonna work that back into my crease. Now I'm going to take a pencil brush and that really pretty green shade we put on our lids, and I'm going to work that into my crease just so we can blend it up and it's not just like, you know, crease color and then lid color. Like I want to make sure that there's like a nice like blend of colors like going into that. Or going into my lid, I guess is what I'm saying. And I'm just going to go back in with my Sigma E40 and just kind of blend around. I'm going to take a little bit more of those 2 brown shades together and just go to town on my eye. Clearly, oh, I'm going to have to fix that. And the little nuts over there. Tried this technique in a couple of videos back and it like didn't work for me, so I'm going to try it again and let's hope that it does. So I think I'm going to put a little bit of the teal shade down first and then maybe blend it out with the brown shades. Let's see. I'm just mixing the 2 brown shades again and I'm going right underneath that teal shade. I feel like I'm having a really hard time trying to blend these shadows, which is weird. That's not like tart. Like tart shadows are usually really easy to blend, but for some reason, I don't know. Ew, what is going on? Either I'm just having a really... I must be just having a bad makeup day because this eyeshadow just does not look good. I don't even know how to fix it at this point. It's like this blue is just getting like out of control. So I just went ahead and applied this really pretty like Sephora gel liner. It says it's waterproof. It wasn't very pigmented, but I went ahead and applied a little bit of this on my waterline. And I think it's helping bring out like the duochrome in that blue shade. So next in the box are some eyelashes from Pure, and these are the Pro eyelashes. This is what they look like. They retail for $14. I don't know if I want to use them because I'm not going anywhere today, so I don't really want to apply them because I don't want to waste them. So I'm going to go ahead and apply some mascara, and I'll be right back. To highlight my brow bone and my inner corners, I'm going to take the white shimmery shade from the palette. And I still need to get my eyebrows waxed. Hopefully I'll go do that tomorrow because now they're like so bad. It's like affecting the way I do my brows. Like they always look like crap now because I have so many little hairs like underneath here, like where I'm putting the highlight, that it's just starting to make every eye look I do look bad, I swear. I'm gonna pack this on in the inner corner. I like this shade too. I mean, I really like that turquoise shade. I just feel like I had a really hard time trying to blend these shadows out. Let me know if you guys got August box too and you got this palette, and let me know your thoughts. I haven't really watched anybody else's. I don't know if anybody else was having as much trouble as me. So that's the eye look complete. What else do we have? So the next thing, the last thing we have is from Alouette, and it is a lip and cheek tint. It says it's face paint, and this retails for $30. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. This retails for $35. So I just went ahead and lined my lips, so I figured we could use it as a, I don't know, lip gloss, lip tint, I don't know, we're gonna find out. Looks really dark. I don't know. Ooh, so that's the shade right there. It does seem like it's gonna sheer out a little bit when you blend it. Has a weird smell. I mean, I can't speak for what it would look like on the cheeks, but it definitely, I feel like it turned colors. And I don't know, is this supposed to like dry down matte? Since I would assume that if you put it on your cheeks it would dry down matte. I don't know. But it's a pretty color. I guess I could like see if it'll blend out on the back. Yeah, it doesn't even blend out. It is not blending out at all on the back of my hand, so I'm really glad I did not put that on my cheeks. It looks okay on the lips though. Again, I don't see myself reaching for this, but... So now that I'm finished with the entire box, I figured we could go over everything and then I can tell you like my final thoughts and stuff. So let's start with the 3 brushes first. The first one right here is the contour and chisel brush, which I don't think that I will probably ever grab or use again after this video. It just didn't work for me, so this was like a no-go. The crease brush, which I thought was going to be my favorite out of the 3, I think I need to use with more powdery eyeshadows, like kind of like Makeup Geek, that I know that I can blend really easily. Like this Tarte shadow, like these Tarte shadows just were giving me a hard time, and they were like a different kind of formula. I'm not sure, but I don't know. So I'm gonna have to give this brush another chance. Then the last one we have here is the pointed blush brush, and I really liked this for bronzer, so I'm gonna continue to use this more than likely. Next we have this Alouette face paint. If I have to be honest, I probably won't ever use this either. It's just not my style of makeup, or not my kind of makeup, I guess. I think it looks nice on the lips, but I have like a million lipsticks that I would prefer over this. I didn't try it on my cheeks, but I did show you guys on the back of my hand that it just like, it was pretty dark. So I don't know, I probably won't grab this either. The Pure eyelashes look really nice and fluffy, and they look like something that I would purchase on my own, so I am looking forward to trying these out. The band did look really thin, so that's always a plus, because sometimes with thicker lash bands, the more fake the lashes look and the more harder they are to apply, in my opinion. The next thing is this nail polish. Again, I told you guys I don't really wear red nail polish. I do like it on my toes, but not so much on my fingers. So I can't really tell you my thoughts on this because I haven't tried it, nor do I know if I will try it. So yeah. So the last thing in the box is this Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Volume 2 eyeshadow palette. It's swatched really nice, and I think the colors are really pretty, but the formula is weird. Like, you can just tell by looking at the shadows that it's just weird. Like, the way they look just doesn't look like a normal shadow, so I don't know really what the deal is with that. Like, I think maybe if you wanted to apply some of the shimmer shades with your finger, I think that is best, but just using like a normal brush, it wasn't working for me, and I can't quite figure out why. Okay guys, that concludes my August BOXYCHARM try-on tutorial. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe on your way out, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.